Hey, you ever feel bad about yourself? Like, oh man, I'm not good enough, or I messed up, or anything like that. That can translate, if you're a believer, that can translate into your relationship with God, and it can steal your joy. So I just wanted to remind you real quick that one, God loves you just as you are. He's the one that changes us. So let's be open to that change, right? If you have a behavior you don't like about yourself, give it to God. Present it to Him and tell Him, help me, change this within me, take this from me, and then allow Him to put you in situations where you'll learn not to do that, and He can take these things away from you. And those are the steps, those are the tools, right, we can do to stop that kind of behavior. But what about how we feel? What about just feeling that way? Romans 5:8, it says that God loves us so much that He died for us, even while we were sinners, even though we didn't acknowledge Him, even though we didn't tell Him, God, we love you, or anything like that. Before we loved God, He loved us. He died for us, knowing all the mistakes we were going to make, knowing all the sins we commit. He still died for you and I. That's powerful. Romans 8:35 through 39, that goes on to say that, you know what? Nothing can take us from Christ's love. There's no power on earth, under the earth, no demonic force, no person that can take God's love from you. Remember that. That's powerful. Nobody can take us out of God's hand. And if you want to go way back, go old school into the book of Jeremiah in the Old Testament, in chapter 31, verse 3, this is powerful because God tells us that He loves us. He loves us with an everlasting love. Imagine that. Everlasting means there is no end. Everlasting, it lasts forever. That's what God does. He loves you forever. So when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling like, man, I mess up, you know what? Give that to God. But just know that He loves you irregardless. He loves you. He can change you. He wants to change you. He wants you to have joy, peace, and purity, right? But that's His job to change us. We just need to agree with Him. So don't feel down. Don't get bummed out because of your past mistakes. Just remember, God is for you. He won't leave you. He loves you. God loves you. Remember that. The creator of everything. He knows the mistakes you're going to make tomorrow, yet He still loves you. So praise God. I just wanted to share God's love. God loves you.